So it's preview time. Nottingham Forest v Brentford. Another tough game. What's going on, people? It's Mr. back again. I hope everyone's fit and well. And yes, it's preview. This time it's pre-recorded, but it's due to my daughter's birthday. So please, everyone, put in the comments below. Happy birthday to my daughter, Naya. So let's start. It's Nottingham Forest with Brentford tomorrow at the City Ground. But before I get my verdict on Nottingham Forest season so far, I've got Brentford fan Billy to give him a verdict on Brentford, the manager, and the whole season. Check it out.
Hello Mr. Dore, Forest fans out there, hope you're doing well, hope you're keeping safe. Big game on Saturday between Brentford and Forest. We've always had a little bit of a ding-dong over the years, always enjoyed it, always enjoyed coming up to Forest. Very, very gutted that I can't be coming up there drinking in your fine pubs. Like, you know, got loads of good pubs, loads of good Forest fans out there I like to have a drink with, so it's a shame can't come up there and have a drink this time, but fingers crossed next time. Dore, Greg, Forza Garibaldi, all you characters, hopefully we'll see you up there next season, if we don't both go up, that is, of course. So anyway, but talking about Saturday's game, Brentford, funny season for us. We've sold obviously Ben Rama, we've sold Ollie Watkins, and we've brought in, you know, a few players including Ivan Toney. Geezer's been on fire, scores goals for fun. I think it's 14 goals at the moment now that he's scored, 14 in about 17 games. So he's a very, very good player, and he's slotted into our side very well. We seem to be missing Ben Rama though. We haven't quite got the creative flair that we did last season. We haven't got the man who runs with the ball, who kind of terrorises defences in the same kind of way. And also Josh De Silva. I mean, he's a brilliant player, but I mean, not being funny, you're going to take its toll when you play every single minute of every single game. The guy's knackered, so let's see if he plays on Saturday or if we take him off the bench. I'm not quite sure. We've got Norgard, who's a great player, but unfortunately he is injured and he hasn't played for a while. We've got this guy called Yenel who's come in this place, and he's a brilliant player. They're trying to kick the balls at me as well. So he's a brilliant player. Yenel as well. He's like a CDM, no nonsense CDM, just does what he does on the tin. So listen, if he can hold that midfield up, hopefully we can kind of stop your attacks coming through, you know, from the Forest attackers as well. You know, who else? Pontus Jansen is back, which is good. He was injured for the game when you played us down at Griffin Park last time as well. He's great because he holds the defence up. Also, even Pinnock, great player as well. So yeah, he's all good. And you know, everyone knows about Rico Henry down the wing or down that left flank, as it is. You know, our left back who kind of just zooms up the back there. He's a great player. He's a great defensive player, but also he's a great attacking player, and he's great for us. So listen, we've got, you know, quite a few players out there this season. Sergi Canos is blowing hot and cold, trying to play in the sort of kind of in the role from Ben Rama. Blowing a bit hot and cold. He had a great game against Blackburn the other day. He plays to the crowd. We had fans in the stadium, as you know, against Blackburn, and I mean, it was a fantastic experience going down there, actually being able to sing, being able to shout for your team. And Sergi Canos raised his game, scored a brilliant goal that he did. But we need to see him do that when there's no fans in the stadium like there will be on Saturday. Thomas Frank, you know, he's playing it a bit safe this season. Like I said, he's trying to get us defensively tight and seeing if we can nick a goal. Kind of probably like what you tried to do last season. That's good because we did lose a lot of games 1-0 last season. So if we can carry on doing that, we're not as pretty. I'm telling you this for now. We're not as pretty. We're not as fun as we were last season. We're not the team that everyone's purring about. We're a little bit, you said it the other day, probably a little bit boring actually compared to what we've been like the last few seasons. But you know, that heartbreak of not going up against Fulham, we don't want to see that one again. So we need to just keep our head above water, and if we can do, hopefully we'll bring in a few extra players in the transfer window. The game on Saturday, Forest, I've got no idea. Listen, I know you guys aren't doing that well, but you know, and I know you hate our stats side of things, but we love to look at the stats side of things. You're actually doing worse than your stats this season. You should be higher than you are this season. So that's kind of a bit of a danger. So, you know, I've got people like Lyle Taylor. He should have signed for us last year. He wanted to sign for us, but you know, we bid 4 million. Charlton turned it down. We didn't go up to 5 million, and he was gutted. He really wanted to come to us, and that's why he got a bit of a strop with Charlton. And towards the end of the season, he got the strop again to make sure he got the move. He got the move to you. But I think he'd be wanting to bang a goal in against us, so we need to be on our guard. He hasn't scored many goals for you recently, but he was scoring a goal every time he got a chance last season. So we need to be on the guard for that. Personally, I mean, on our podcast, Pride of West London, check it out. We've got Greg from Fords of Garibaldi on there as well. He's done a nice little spot, so check that one out, 100%. I had a bit of a laugh and I said we were going to win 3-0, but I only said that because I couldn't think of anything else to say. And also, I was high on a buzz from actually watching Brentford play live in the stadium last week. It's going to be a tight game. I know that for a doubt. You know, we're not going to run away with anything because we're not like that this season. But fingers crossed, if we can nick a win, I'll be very happy and I'll go into this Christmas with a big smile on my face. Enjoy the game, enjoy everything, keep yourself safe, and hopefully maybe we'll get you down at our new stadium after New Year. Nice one. Peace.
Thank you, Billy, for giving your video on Brentford season so far. Check him out on Twitter. He does a podcast, so make sure in the below description go and check him out. And I thought before I do start, I do miss coming here for home games. Hopefully that we do come here. So here comes my verdict on the Forest beat Brentford. But I do start, I know we wasn't that bad against Norwich. I think that own goal just killed us. But we go again, as everyone says, this time against a tough Brentford side. Like Billy said, they're on great form. But every time we play against Brentford, we play good against them. Like last season, my two vlogs were up here. We beat them home 1-0 here, and we beat them 1-0 away at their ground. So please go and check them out. It was fantastic vlogs. So where should I start with Nottingham Forest? Like I said, Norwich was unlucky, but like the Brentford are a tough team to play. Players that we need to come back. I think we definitely missed grabbing. I feel sorry for Lyle Taylor as well. I feel like he came off. Guerrero as well. Them players need support. I know Knockout came off the bench and scored straight away, but I'm confident Forest will win this. I'm not going to give my prediction yet. My watch along will be there for tomorrow. So people, what's your predictions for tomorrow against the game? Put it in the comment section. If you're a Forest fan, Brentford fan, or any other fan, put your score in the comment section below. What team would you put for tomorrow against Brentford? Like I said, is it like 5 defeats in 6 this season so far? Personally, like I said, we need grabbing back. Would I change the defence? I wouldn't, because I think Fegredo was fantastic for me. Ribeiro did a mistake to need to let McNaughton's first goal. But like I said, people, watch your lineup for tomorrow's team. But like I said, I'm doing a watch along tomorrow. That will start at 3:15. So if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, like as well, and put the comments in below as well. What's your score predictions and what's your lineup for tomorrow? Thank you for watching, and hopefully Forest get a win at last. Up the Reds.